Bucks versus Hawks, game one. Boy, oh boy, we're going to have a good one tonight. And I got your lock. That means your lock of the day. That's how excited I am. I don't care. I'm just throwing out, slurring my words. It's all good, baby. It's all good because I'm going to make you some money tonight. But before I do and give you the spread and over and under, let's go over some of the injury report that we have currently right now. It's probably going to be a game time decision, but Bogey Bogdanovic, Cam Reddish, and Kevin Huerter are all day-to-day. And the Bucks only have Jordan Nwora, who is out. They're healthy, ready to rock and roll, which is why they are a -8 for the game. First and foremost, congratulations to the Bucks for gutting out an impressive Game 7 victory. Giannis Antetokounmpo, two-time MVP, played phenomenal down the stretch against Kevin Durant and them boys. Kevin Durant was spectacular, just ran out of gas. But so did the Bucks. Honestly, it was just a hell of a series. Two teams who gave it their all, and one team had to win. That's just the way it is sometimes. One team has to win, and that was the Bucks. So shout out to them for making the Eastern Conference Finals. And the Hawks, they haven't been here I don't know how many years, but shout out to Nate McMillan. First time for him. He was a coach that was known to not get out of the first round. He has done a marvelous job for this Hawks team, and he's done a great job in instilling these defensive principles to a team who didn't want to play defense, honestly. And they're a lot better in that area now ever since he took over. They're one of the hottest teams when he took over. They're pretty good, and they're exciting to watch. The injuries will take a toll on them without question. The injuries from a depth perspective really hurts them, right? But when you have a kid like Trae Young who is just lights out, it doesn't matter. Ice Trae is ready to ball. And tonight he's going to have his toughest competition yet. Drew Holiday is no scrub. My man is getting paid $40+ million for a reason. He is a defensive menace. He's a defensive stopper. Will he stop Ice Trae? He won't stop him, but he's going to make life very difficult. And it'll be interesting to see how Ice Trae adjusts to a guy like Drew Holiday. So that's definitely a matchup that you should keep your eye on. So that's pretty much it. Let's get what's up, Royal Brenda, rooting for the Hawks to the end. I like it, man. Shout out to my boy Bogey. But tonight's spread is the Hawks +8, Bucks -8. And I have to be honest with you. I think the Bucks will win this game. But my lock of the day is without question the Hawks +8. Take the spread. The Hawks will keep it close. They'll keep it interesting all game long. And I'll still play this game, so if you don't really know how I approach what my methods are, I like to fill out the game, but I'm very confident in this +8 first and foremost, so I'm going to take the +8 to begin the game with, but I'm also going to see how the game progresses throughout the game, and if there's, say, a 10-point lead by the Bucks, and I have, say, a +11 Hawks, I'm taking that as well. But if you can get the Bucks, if the Hawks go on a huge run, if you can get them, minus anything under -3.5 to win by 4, 2.5, 1.5, that's how it goes sometimes when you do in play. Or it could just be a flat out blowout, and you're like, man, I should have taken X team or whatever. But those are all the risks that you take when you in play a basketball game. It goes up and down all game long. You just have to have a good feel, and then make your bet, make your decision, be confident in it. It's a gamble. I'm not your financial advisor, but it's a gamble. That's why it's called gambling. So that's my lock, the Hawks +8. The money line today is the Bucks -350. That means you have to bet $350 to make $100. I think that's a pretty safe bet. If you got $350 and you want to make $100, your odds are pretty good, I would say. I think the Bucks will win game one. So if you want to go that route and just say, man, I'm just going to sit out, just hope that they win. Just Just get a W, money line. Okay, you bet 350, or you bet 700 to make 200, etc. Right? The over and the under is 225 right now. I'm not very confident because on either, only because I don't know how both teams are going to come out. It's going to be a fun game. I just don't know with these game ones. For the most part, I feel like it's going to be an under if I had to really bet. I'm not going to, but game ones, for the most part, teams fill themselves out, and that's where teams can go in droughts, and then the under happens, right? But you never know with these teams. They're both very, very explosive offensive teams, very good three-point shooting teams, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does go over the 225. First half spread, the Hawks are plus 4.5. I really like that bet as well. I won't touch that one, but I really do like that one as well. So plus 4.5 Hawks. Money line, the Bucks minus 255. That's the first half. And then the first half total is over 114. That's a tough one too, again. Just because I don't know how they're going to come out, what the matchups are going to be like, how they will defend Trae Young in the pick and roll, how the Hawks are going to defend Giannis when he brings the ball up the court, or will the Bucks continue to set him up for success in terms of allowing him to get the ball in the paint more towards the elbow with a live dribble, rather than allowing him to bring the ball up the court and shooting three-pointers, which is just ridiculous to me. Like, that's literally Coach's butt. And then that's on Giannis for not recognizing those certain situations. Like, bro, like, you're not good at those type of things. Do what you're great at, right? And that's attacking the basket. So, yeah, I'm not very sure on the first half total, but my lock for the game is the Hawks plus 8. I think they lose, but they will cover 8 points. I am very confident that they will cover the 8 points. And again, if you will in-play this game, and if you can get them at plus 10, plus 11, plus 12, plus 12.5, 13.5, take that. Obviously, fill out the game. If they're getting ran by 25, you might have to rethink it. But this is a team that never gives up. This is a team that will fight to the end. They take after their head coach, Nate McMillan, and I'm very confident that they will cover the plus 8 tonight. So lock it in, put the bets in. I use Bovada. A lot of people use different sites. Just get the bet in, man. It's a lock. If you guys want to join this conversation, drop a comment below, and I will be live tweeting for the most part. And if I feel like I'm confident saying a plus 11, plus 12 as the game progresses, I will let you guys know. That's how we roll here, man. Thank you guys so much, though. Again, Atlanta Hawks plus 8 is a lock. Put it in the bank, man. That's how it is sometimes. Put it in the bank. Other than that, though, in terms of matchups, I don't know how they'll guard Trae Young, but I'm just excited. I'm excited to see two teams who haven't been there in a long time. Same with the Suns and the Clippers. Hell of a game last night. I don't know if you guys caught that. I had the Clippers plus 4.5. That covered, so we made some money there. Day before, well, I had the Bucks winning the game as well for Game 7. That covered. I didn't touch Game 1 of the Suns. Did I cover the Suns? No, I lied. I also won for the Suns Game 1. I bet them -2 first half. The Suns ended up winning 53-50. So we're rolling right now. We're on the hot streak. So take the Hawks plus 8 tonight. Hell of a game last night. What a finish. DeAndre Ayton. Shout out to him for being and just improving this game just overall. Obviously, Chris Paul has a lot to do with his growth as a player. Monty Williams has a lot to do with his growth as a player. He himself has a lot to do because he's putting the work in. But man, what a moment for this kid. Literally, what a magnificent moment for that kid and for that entire organization who believed in him at number 1. They still should have taken Luka, but it is what it is. They're happy with the results right now. 3 games away from the NBA Finals. So the Suns are in a pretty good position. But other than that, thank you guys so much. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want draft coverage, check out the YouTube channel where we cover a lot of prospects. We had a draft lottery watch party last night where we kind of went over our initial thoughts on the first 14, and we have other breakdowns coming up. So, we already did Trae, Kuminga, and like 6 or 7 other ones. We had a first mock draft, which you can watch as well, which was a simulation. And then I believe I'm doing Corey Kispert next, then Josh Giddey, and then Davion Mitchell, Jalen Johnson. So those are my next 5. That's pretty much it. Oh, Pistons. Talk says Hawks in 7. Okay, I like that. Hey, shout out to the Pistons, man. Y'all got Cade Cunningham, best player in the draft. Y'all will be nice to watch for the next, I don't know how many years, 12 years, barring injury. Congratulations, Pistons fans. Y'all got a hell of a player. All my Pistons fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe. I posted a highlight reel of Cade Cunningham last night. Get hyped. He is a future Pistons great. Without further ado, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much. Peace.